So on the topic of shadows, I have a surprise for you, but I also have a few ideas on how you guys can explore light energy at home using shadows. I know we've got a lot of time at home right now, and these are a few outdoor activities and indoor activities that you can do to grow your brain, and also they're just really fun. So what I did is I took my little T-Rex and I took him outside to an area of my backyard that stays sunny all the time. It was hard to find because most of my yard, after the sun moves through the sky, most of it's covered in shadows by the end of the day. But I found the perfect spot, and I put my dinosaur, my T-Rex, right in the middle of a poster I made. I didn't have a poster, so I taped together 8 pieces of paper, which you can do too. So right where you see the footprints in the middle, that's where his feet were at 9 a.m., at 12 a.m., 3 p.m., and also 6 p.m. So at 9 a.m., you could see his shadow. It looked a lot like a dinosaur at 9 a.m. because the sun was behind him and it created that pretty clear shadow. Around 12, the sun was right on top of him, on top of the sky. So the shadow is really small because most of it is just underneath him. At 3 p.m., you can see that the sun had moved to the other side and it was creating a shadow on in that direction. And then by 6 p.m., the sun was so far almost back behind my house that the shadow was really long and extended, and it didn't even fit on my page anymore. So this is kind of a fun activity to do with like a favorite toy you have or something like that. But like I said, pick a spot that is going to be sunny all day and not be covered in shadows. Another kind of fun activity is to use chalk and maybe get with a sibling or a parent and do like really funny positions and have the other person trace your positions. It's really fun if you try and make like your name, make letters, or tell a story with your shadows. So that's a cool idea. And the other idea I had is a shadow show. So you can use any kind of lamp in your house. You're gonna put your light source on the opposite side of you and put it against usually a lighter wall, like a white wall or a tan wall would be good for that. Then you're gonna use your hand and you can create different shadows, different puppets, however you can come up with those ways. Let me make a little bunny here. If you look it up online, there's so many demonstrations on how to make different animals with shadow puppets. It's a lot of fun. So just some ideas. And now I have a surprise for you. One of our favorite people sent us a message from Innovation Academy about shadows and a great connection for us. So here you go.
Hey friends, I'm so honored to be with you here today. I wanted to show you something. This has been on our campus all year, and well, because first graders don't get to come to this side of the playground, this is our human sundial. And you see, because I am an opaque object and the sun can't go through me, I produce a shadow. My shadow, when I stand on April, tells the time on our human sundial. And right now, if I look at my watch, it says it's 11:25, and my shadow is right at 11:25. So my shadow tells the time, and you think, well, wow, how does that happen? You see, whatever month I stand on, it tells the time. And because of the angle of the sun and the tilt of the earth, it changes throughout the year. And so now, because it's April and I stand on April, my shadow is telling the time because I am an opaque object.
Okay friends, we've covered a lot today about light energy, and we're gonna do one more cool demonstration. But this time our demonstration is going to be about this word. Please read it to yourself. Thank you. So refraction is when an object causes light to bend. What, Miss Lors? Light can bend? Yes, it can. I'm going to show you how. It's super cool. So this is what we call a prism right here. It's a piece of plastic that's been cut in a certain way. And I'm going to use this prism to show you guys what refraction can look like. So this is, it's called a light block. It has a battery inside, and throughout this, or through this little slit right here, will come a blue stream of light. I'll show you, just like that. And when I line that up right here with my prism, that light goes straight through it, okay? But if I move the direction of where my light is coming from towards the prism, watch how the light can actually bend. It's pretty cool, right? Back over here. This reminds me of Star Wars. So I'm going to show you guys with 3 different relate blocks all going at the same time. So I have, oops, those are off. I have green and red. Put them together towards the prism, and the blue still growing straight through, but the green hits the corner and bends that direction. The red hits the corner and bends that direction. So this is just a really fun thing to play with. It kind of looks like a light show. And the effects are different based on the prism that I use. So this one kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a bean or a teardrop or something. This one has a square side and then a triangle side. But if I start to move my light blocks, I can see the effects of that refraction. Pretty cool. Disco party. And then we'll try one more. This one looks kind of like the letter I. Let's see what we can do here. Blue stopped working on me. That's okay. So I have not tried it yet with this little crystal that Dash Watson gave me for Valentine's Day. So I wanted to try it with you guys. I'm gonna put it down in the middle here, maybe upside down so it's flat, and see what happens. Ooh, that's pretty cool. All right, so there you guys have it. That is refraction at work. Now I'm probably gonna have a lot more fun with this tonight. But if you guys have a laser pointer, you can practice that same thing at home. You can try out some different refraction demonstrations on your own, which I suggest because it's super fun. So some examples of refraction in the real world are a magnifying glass. When we use our magnifying glasses as a tool to observe a specimen or whatever we're working on, that's refraction. It's bending the light and making us see it closer. Another example is a microscope, a telescope, and binoculars. They are all bending the light, changing the light in a way that meets our needs. So pretty cool. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you learned some things about light energy. And next week we're going to continue learning about light, but we're going to spend more time on color. So there is so many cool scientific opportunities with color. So I'm excited to do that with you next week. Let me know how your scavenger hunt goes, and let me know if you're able to make some shadows with some opaque objects. But love you all, miss you all, and keep learning.